All right, guys, why to quit marijuana? I think this is a question a lot of people have when they're starting on the sobriety journey. Like, why am I doing this? Although it might be causing a lot of harm in your life, there's also the question, like, what is the purpose of this? Like, am I really just quitting to quit? That doesn't seem very fun. I think that's what leads a lot of people back, is because they don't have that external purpose or motivator or even internal purpose to work towards besides just quitting. Now, of course, it all starts with that. So I had a coaching call with a client today, and we did not talk about marijuana a single bit. And it's because we were talking about all the things that were going on in their life now that they're sober, right? Relationships, dating, fitness, health, nutrition, all that fun stuff that I talk a lot about on the channel. They're working on that. And so we didn't even bring up marijuana because it's not even an issue anymore. And what I really like about this person and what he's doing in his recovery is he's really putting his goals and dreams and visions first. He really has that drive to accomplish things in life and live the best life he can. And I see, unfortunately, a lot of people, they get in and they don't have that external drive. And that's okay, maybe you have to find it. For me, it was music. I produce music, house music, big room house. Unfortunately, that genre is no longer relevant in the scene as much as it used to be, so I really couldn't break into the industry. However, when I was getting sober, that was my big motivator. I'm like, hey, if I actually succeed at this, I don't want to ruin this opportunity because I'm stoned all the time or because I haven't learned the social skills to have awesome relationships or whatever. Or the biggest fear is that I actually do accomplish that goal and I still feel empty. I'm still addicted to weed. I'm still lonely. And so that was really what drove me to quit. And although it wasn't the only factor, it really helped in being like, okay, remember, Joel, you have a bigger purpose than the marijuana, for example. So the call of action today is, what is that thing in your life that you think could maybe give you some joy? Maybe a career goal, maybe a hobby, maybe family, friends, relationships. Although you don't want to make people your external goal, I'm learning this right now. They can be a supplement to the life. Maybe you do want to have great relationships, and knowing that weed has been holding you back for that. So it could be dating as well. Maybe getting in really good shape, fitness, right? All those things are really going to help light your fire and help you on some of those tough days where the desire to use is really strong. I'm not gonna lie to you, there are gonna be times where it's like, what am I doing here? Why am I even trying to do this? And when you can remember over time, it might not be right away that, hey, I got something bigger to live for, you may be able to push through to the next few hours to where, you start to feel good again, because you're gonna get moments in marijuana recovery where you feel good. The universe isn't just gonna say, hey, you're gonna feel like shit for the next 365 days, 24/7. You're gonna have moments of relief. And that's, I think, what helps keep people going. So you got to work towards those moments, and that can be another great motivator as well. Why quit marijuana? So I can have moments of peace and happiness and joy in my life. They're not going to be all the time 24/7. I'm talking to myself here because someone who loves pleasure has had to realize that, hey, enjoy the good times when they come, but you got to let them go and realize that there's more to life than just feeling happy all the time. Now, when you can get free of that addiction, you might not feel happy all the time, but you'll feel content and you'll feel at peace, you'll feel calm, which to me is almost like another form of happiness in a way, or it's happiness. I don't even know what it is, but it feels really good. And I was talking to my sponsor, my recovery sponsor, which I do recommend picking up if you do not have one. You can get them in addiction recovery groups, and there's somebody for free that you can reach out to that can really help you walk through the program and be that mentor for you. I know coaching might not be a viable option for everyone due to finances, so addiction recovery groups can be very great for that. And I do have a PDF down below in the description you can download that's going to have the names of those groups that you can go to find recovery from marijuana, and find that sponsor, somebody that can really help you out. Maybe codependency as well, relationships, all that stuff. And so what he really helped me see today is that I'm going through something where I realized, it was unconscious, that I wanted something to be great all the time, 24/7, just a bliss, bliss, happiness, all the above. And he really talked me off the ledge today that, hey man, enjoy them while they can, and remember that not everything in life is going to be sunshine and rainbows. There's going to be times that are difficult, and there's going to be times that aren't super blissful. Yes, if you do the work, a lot of times can be peaceful and happy. A lot of times they're going to be tough too, and when those tough times come, the important thing is not to overreact. And I have a tendency to do so, to be honest. When something isn't going in the way that I planned it out in my head, or the ego that had the idea of the future, when that starts to not take shape because life is life and I have very little control over what happens, I can go into panic mode and just be like, oh my God, life's crashing down. I feel so depressed. I feel miserable. And he really helped me today see, like, well, man, just take a deep breath, patience, ride the low, take some time when you're in that low to do some reflection, do some journaling, really get to know yourself more so you can take this as an opportunity to learn and give yourself some grace, man. You're not going to be perfect. You're never going to be perfect. And life isn't going to be perfect either. So guys, once again, if you are looking for Sobriety 101 coaching, you can hit the link down below in the description. Other than that, let me know what are some of your whys for wanting to quit marijuana. Maybe it's, again, all the things I mentioned above, something new, who knows? Would love to know. And other than that, we'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.